Okay, in a part 2, basically what I'm doing is I'm refitting that same chip that I just took from this board, following the procedure, sort of going backwards. And instead of using quick fix, I'm going to use a sort of a different sort of solder. Okay, now we got various different, we got something like 11 different types of solder that we use, but this one you can use just about any, for this specific sort of job. So, okay, let me start and zoom onto the chip here, and then I start fitting it. Of course, the very first thing that I will do, okay, that one should do. Now you hold it. Again, I can touch it because I'm in an anti-static environment. Of course, I made sure that there is that, because fins are not damaged, because it was removed with ease. So I'm applying basically what you would call it, the solder liquid flux to the legs, okay, from the bottom, okay, while it's off the board. And of course, I have washed and cleaned the board already. Again, I'm going to apply the liquid flux here. Again, same procedure before I actually desoldered it. Okay, so once that's done, okay, now I'm going to position the chip. And then I'll use the solder paste, as I said, that I promote so much because I like so much, okay? And then I'm going to use not a quick solder, ordinary solder. Let me just zoom so you can actually see a bit better what I'm actually doing. Okay, so when you actually look at it, what I do is I try to position it. Okay, now let me just take it and I'll just position it. And of course, I make sure my tip is clean, again with the cleaning solution here that I use. Pre-tinning solution. Now I position the chip. Okay, once it's positioned, I just solder one leg. Okay, now I can actually position it that it's right in the center. Once it's right in the center, okay, then again I will just press it over there from top so you can actually see. Okay, and then I will solder a next leg, which will now hold the chip in a position. Now what I'm going to do is, again, I will apply liquid flux all over the chip for even temperature distribution, so it doesn't get damaged during soldering, because you do get some, again, I will apply a bit of a flux. Okay, although it doesn't look like very much, but that's enough because it dissolves. And right now, okay, with my tip being clean, okay, what I do is, you can see a tip is shiny. I just apply a bit of a solder, and then I just keep on soldering each leg. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. I just resolder this one here one more time, and then I do it on this side here also. Okay, there we go. If you get the bridge, I'll show you how to actually remove it. Very easy. Okay, don't worry about the bridge. Okay, because you can use that. There we go. Okay, so all the legs are soldered. Of course, what I've done is I purposely bridge these two legs, and in a very awkward place. So I apply a bit more paste, and then you try with the soldering iron to actually remove it. And how you remove it, okay, I just want to clean the tip. How you remove it, you basically try to slide out, and it should come out. If it doesn't, don't panic, okay, that's one way of doing it. I should actually change the tip and use a special curved tip for actually sort of sliding, so I'm gonna apply again the paste, okay, and then I will just touch, and it will remove the actual bridge. You can see it. It's already removed. So it's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, to make sure, okay, I clean up again. Okay, I clean up the chip. I use the isopropanol. I use a new cotton bud so it can pick up all the rubbish. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I just make sure that these steps are properly soldered. Okay, of course I put a dash of solder again, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, that's too much, but nonetheless. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, okay. And what I do is, with a very sharp sort of needle, what I do is, I inspect all the legs. I inspect them, that there is no bridges, just in case. Okay, there is no bridges, nothing whatsoever. Okay, I'm taking my time here because I want you to sort of take it easy and slow. By now I would have already finished the job if I was doing it, you know, sort of. Okay, now clean it. And then, of course, again I use the toilet paper, just a single ply, to remove all the residue and all the rubbish. And the very, very last step, I recommend use, but not very hard brush, so you don't maybe move some components, and then do this. If there is any whatever residues that you cannot see because you don't have a magnifiers or whatever, you know, you will be able to remove them. So basically what I've done right now is I fitted the chip that I have removed. Let me just position it, and it's soldered back without damaging it. And it's clean, and it's nice and shiny. And then what we would do, okay, I'm not going to do that right now, but we use a special plastic foam. Okay, let me just zoom out. Okay, we use a special plastic foam, special plastic spray, and then we apply the spray and gives it a coating that actually protects it from environment and dust and moisture and things like that. And if you need to solder, it's not a problem because it's a special protective sort of plastic foam that you can solder through. So that's basically now second part, where in first part I remove this chip using this quick solder wire and a solder bar, tap it in with the paste and a special sort of stuff that we use for preturning the tip, and of course or isopropanol and or liquid paste. And of course, goes without saying, solder wick, very essential for any soldering. If you do follow these procedures, you'll be able to do just about any surface mount component, whether it's a plug, socket, IC transistor, wherever it is, resistor, capacitor, and so on, coil or whatever it is. Yeah, on that note, thank you for watching again. Batos Radio and TV, surface mount putting back in part 2.